Hi, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the Library Marketing Show. I'm Angela Hursh from superlibrarymarketing.com. And today we're going to take a viewer question from Sara at Washington State Library. She wants to know how to promote library chat services. Lots of libraries have chat services, makes life a whole lot easier for our community as we're trying to connect them to library services. But you got to let people know that the chat service exists. So how do you do that? That's a great question. Thank you for asking, Sara. She did this by going to superlibrarymarketing.com and clicking on the Library Marketing Show tab, and you can do that too. But first, let's talk about how to do this. So the first thing that you should do, number one thing, whatever chat service your library decides to use, you got to make sure that people can find that button on your website easily. It has to not be obstructing anything on your website that's key and essential for library service, but you also have to make sure people can find it. Most libraries will put their chat button in the lower left or right hand corner of the home screen, and then we'll have it pop up on subsequent pages. My suggestion would be to make sure that it is there in your catalog as well, if that's possible, because we know that most people who are visiting a library website are going to the catalog to place holds and check out books. So number one is making sure that button is really easy to find. It's pretty easy to add in, and it's kind of fun actually to add in a promotion about your chat button to some specific promotional tactics that we use in libraries. The first is your email footers. Make sure you put that not only in the footers of your newsletters or your e-blasts, but also in your personal, not your personal, but your work email. Put a little message in the bottom of your email signature letting people know you have a chat service and how to get to it. Make sure a link to the chat service is included in your newsletters, your email newsletters, in your e-blasts. You put it in the footer, or you can put it in the middle, wherever you'd like to stick it, but make sure it's part of there. Whenever somebody calls in to your library to ask a question, you got to put them on hold. Make the chat part of your holds message. In addition, you can put it on your self-checkout screens and on the home screens, or I don't know what you call them, the place saver screens for what people who come into your computer lab to use your computers. It's a great place to put a message about your chat services there as well. And then this may sound counterintuitive because chat service is usually for website, and bookmarks are an analog form of promotions, but I would suggest, especially for the first couple 6 months of the chat service, just making a bookmark that is specifically about the chat service to raise awareness of it and put it into all those holds and checkouts so people know that it exists. I also suggest that if your library has a blog, somebody writes an article about the chat service, maybe a little behind the scenes of who is answering those chats and when it's open and how it works. People always like to see behind the scenes of a library. In the same vein, you can also create a video that you can use to promote your chat service on YouTube and on your social media channels. Again, giving people a behind the scenes look at how those chats are answered and who the person is behind the screen. That also really helps raise awareness. What do you think? Do you have a chat service at your library? Do you do something specific to promote the chat service and make people aware of it? Let us know down in the comments, or go to superlibrarymarketing.com and click on the Library Marketing Show tab. You can suggest a topic for a future episode like Sara did, or you can nominate yourself or another library for kudos there. And kudos today goes to the Greenwich Library. They nominated themselves. They had a TikTok, they stitched it with somebody who was talking about how they had no idea that the library had so many great services. And I'm going to switch screens here because I have the TikTok up on my screen. This is the definition of viral. Honestly, they've had 320,000 likes, 6,000 comments, 6,000 plus comments, and almost 36,000 shares of this TikTok. And I believe the woman who wrote in said that they had 1 million views of it. Hang on, I'll check it. Yeah, 1 million views, 1.3 million views of this TikTok, which is incredible. So congratulations to the Greenwich Library. I'm going to put a link to that TikTok down in the show notes so you can see it and you can follow Greenwich Library. It's very difficult for libraries to go viral on any platforms, and I think this is the definition of such. So great job to Greenwich. Plus, it's just a really great TikTok. It's not flashy, but it is really informative and it clearly has connected with their community. I want to thank you again for joining me for another episode. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do. I'm always open to your comments, so let me know what you think down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.